YouTube, and we'll get live on TikTok in a moment. All right. We'll do it live. Here we go. All right, once we get loaded into game, I'll jump on the Mighty Talk for a little talk. But yeah, hope everybody's good. Missed you guys yesterday. Pretty busy week in real life, so won't be streaming as much. Next week should be back in the groove, hopefully. Let's see what we got here. What do we have? Divisional welcome set. Well, welcome to the divisional round to everybody that made it. All right, that and 25 cents will get us 25 Madden coins. Let's go. Probably got some stuff I need to sell, but it is what it is. Peaks, what's happening, Captain? How you been, Peaks? Good to see you. As always, we're going to go live on TikTok right now. You're depressed? Tell me it's not about the Eagles. Then again, I don't want to hear that you're depressed at all. Hopefully you're just exaggerating. Hey, what's up, Matthew? Good to see you. All right, we're live on TikTok. If you happen to have a TikTok account, please spam up the likes and lead us to the promised land on TikTok. But yeah, hope everybody's doing great. Great to have Matthew here, Peaks, and want to hear what you guys have been up to, what you're doing this week. You know what's new with you guys. Sorry I haven't been streaming as much, but yeah, this week we got a few things cooking in real life. So yeah, it is what it is. Let's see. I'm changing up the background color on the slide goal here, right fast. For those of you that are on TikTok, you know what I'm talking about. If you're not on TikTok, I probably sound like I'm just making stuff up. Okay, TikTok should have a new look to the goal. I'm going to keep this straight out of bounds. Dang it. Oh well, it's fine. We'll spot it that way. Have announced that you're live on Discord. Meebot's supposed to do it. Meebot, I think, can take a few minutes to get it before it lets us know. Oh yeah, the Warrior Duels sucks, right? Yeah, Jason Kelce retiring. Very interesting how much attention he's been getting as a center. Usually we don't know much about the offensive line, but Kelce, pretty high-profile guy. And hopefully he'll have fun in his post-playing career. IDK and all the friends over on TikTok. Hope you guys are great. Yeah, thanks for being here. Please be sure to like and share as you guys scroll through. So my wife's birthday, milestone birthday, is Friday. Probably will not be streaming at all throughout the weekend. Maybe late Sunday night or Monday morning or something. Let's go Gamecocks. What's up, IDK? How are the Gamecocks doing? Are they playing a college game right now? Hey, thanks for following, bud. I thought you were already a follower. Somebody's came in with that I don't know abbreviation name in the past, so I just thought you were them. But yeah, welcome in, friend. Tell us about yourself besides being a Gamecocks fan. What else do you root for? Peaks thinks they need to fire everybody. Yeah, she's hitting the big 4-0, so she's been pretty enthusiastic about it. I don't know if she's going to get a little... I don't even think 40 is that much of a midlife, particularly for ladies, but some people go through little crises as the odometer gets a new number on the front. And then, like, with the news today, at least myself, I've been thinking about, like, my own mortality because the Warriors' one of their assistant coaches passed away yesterday, had a heart attack and passed away today. And he was only 46 years old. Guy had been a pretty successful player out in Europe, so they went 5-7. Well, do they have some blue chip recruits coming in for this year, IDK? Dev2 Live. Thanks for the likes on the TikTok live, buddy. Those definitely help. Yeah, definitely something. Tipist, I haven't really looked at the uniforms. I haven't been playing other than the little bit here and there that I've been streaming, so I should do that. If you remind me after the game, Tipist, if you happen to be by your keyboard, I can go see if they're on the auction house. Like I told you the other day, they gave me a choice pack, but it didn't have any Seattle player or any Seattle unis in there. It had the creamsicles in. How about Wildcats in Kentucky? How about those guys? I haven't been paying much attention to college basketball. I know Purdue was playing well for a while. Of course, we have a big Purdue supporter in the stream. Yeah, your Bills look good. What do you think about the game coming up against Kansas City? Are you confident? Do you feel like it's a coin flip game? I think there's pretty even talent on both sides. However, with you guys being at home, I like your chances to get through that one, and then probably play the Ravens the following week. IDK, thanks for all the likes. Hopefully, we'll push on to the For Your page. Those of you that are there, of course, likes and shares help a whole lot. Don't even ask you about the Chiefs and mention a coin flip. Oh yeah, kind of wasn't thinking about it in that regard. That's a bad throw. I thought I had, well, I did have a Quay running past, but there's too much traffic coming across. So the throw I shouldn't have made in hindsight. So this guy went and scored on me. He's got the ball first. Eagles are out, so go Bills. Peak's jumping on the Bills bandwagon. Man, I don't even remember too much about the coin flip thing. I think, what was the story? KC scored a touchdown. You guys didn't get a shot at the ball, right? Against them. I can't remember if that was last year or a couple years ago. I feel like you played them a lot when it comes to the playoffs. Niners all the way, says IDK. I hope not, man. I live in Niner country. I like Seattle, and I don't want to see San Francisco take it down, but I think they're right there. I think they're a little bit behind the Ravens as far as the teams that I expect to have the best shot to win it all. Did a quick search for uniforms auction house. Only seeing a set of Rams. That's it. Might not have any luck after all finding the Seattle alts. Yeah, I wouldn't mind switching out. Although I do like the greens, but I know you don't like them. Send me the Discord. No rush. Working on the stuff. Hey, thanks for everything. I liked your tweet right now when I was getting ready to go live, and I was thinking like, man, I hope it wasn't anything with me. I'm assuming it was more of a personal relationship or something that you might have been referencing, but yeah, I do just kind of zone out sometimes, and I'm sorry if I don't reach out as much as they should. But thanks, Callie. Callie's been great on running the stream team since we formed the stream team, really. IDK, Brady, thanks for being here. Thanks for the follow. Hopefully we get to chat with you again soon. Everybody scrolling through, please be sure to hit the follow button. We're trying to hit the follower goal over my head. We can't do it without you guys and gals on TikTok. Very personal comment. Okay. Yeah, and something that's like a great thing about like a Twitter or Threads or Instagram or any of that. Just a place to vent too, or it can be, depending on how you use it. So, yeah, let me respond to you ASAP. You're banned on X. Matthew, how'd you get banned again? Gregory, IDK, all the buddies, J-Bone, be sure to follow. Well, IDK already did, but everybody else. We have to wait so long until next football season. Well, we gotta still enjoy this season, right? I mean, if you want to, just because your team's not there doesn't mean you can't enjoy it. There's still a lot of games to be played. Dead Cells, he's still enjoying it. His Raiders aren't in, but I bet you he'll be watching some football this weekend. Deds, how's your Mutt squad going? Or are you playing other games now? Had a misunderstanding. Yeah, I don't know, guys. You're going to hear old man Donnie get on his high horse again, but I really believe you guys shouldn't bother to communicate with people on your consoles. There's just more risk than reward out there. Mutt squad's been fun. Are you still playing with Nate a lot? Dito 19. That's right, Niners all the way. Dito, you should definitely follow. You can come in here and give me a hard time if your Niners win it. Man, I hope that doesn't happen, Dito. Please. Please don't let that happen. Hey, I'm good. What's up, Morrison? Morrison, how you feeling about Tampa Bay coming in this weekend? Tampa's playing pretty good football. I still think it's the Lions game to lose, but Rams gave you guys a heck of a game there in Detroit. Got the flu right now, but he's here for Braden. Braden, I hope you get better soon. I'm sure you know all the stuff. Hydrate, stay safe. Of course, try not to spread the flu around. But man, the flu just knocks you on your butt when you get it. People tend to forget how bad the flu is. At times, you'll hear people kind of get the flu and the cold mixed up. And, you know, it's not like a cold is pleasant, but man, flu can be so much worse. Enough hard time for being a Sea Chicken fan. Don't need more people to take your job, says Callie. Rooting for everybody except for the Niners, Ravens, Tampa, and KC. What's your beef with Tampa as the Eagles fan? Hey, what's up, Brendan? You think the Lions will beat them again with regards to the Buccaneers? Carr got a good card, and the abilities are cheeks for this point in the game. Yeah, they're doing some really weird cards really late in the year. Oh, AP, let's go, bud. Thanks, AP. Look at this guy, 41 months. Let's get the hype train going, or the hype emotes going is what I meant to say. Let's see. Did you hear you're rooting for? I'm not rooting for the Ravens. No, I'm reading chat. Definitely would take the Ravens over the Niners. I mean, I'm pretty neutral on all of it, to be honest with you, other than San Francisco's public enemy number one in my heart. What's up, Ian? How you been? I'm good. What's up, Drew Jones? Yeah, everybody, welcome back in on the TikTok side. We're in that first 15 minutes. It's like the most important time, as far as I understand it, to please like and share if you guys could. If you're not a follower, of course, please follow. We want to build the momentum and push onto the For You page. Christian Okoye into the end zone right there. What games is everybody playing these days? I'm kind of ready for some new games. You got some news, says Matthew. You heard in Discord we're making a Manscaped tutorial. Maybe. Actually, I have a different shaver that isn't through them. It's specifically for shaving your head, but I'm going to try shaving my neck with it when I take it out. Hey, Bindi, your ears must be on fire. I was talking about you in different Discord server, just because I noticed how nice of a young guy you are and that you're having success on Twitch and all the cool stuff about you, Bindi. Congratulations on 1,000 followers. Hey, Donnie, how's it going? Listening on the phone. Folding laundry and watching ball. Won't be typing much on the phone. Hey, no problem, Mike. Thanks for reaching out. And you may have saw my tweet about it, but yeah, the Warrior assistant passing away. It's already been a credit year for Warrior fans, and then one of the assistants passing today really sucks. I guess that guy was 3-time MVP over in the Europe league that he played in, and then he was the coach of Nikola Jokic when Jokic won MVP in that league. I think it's the Adaric League or something like that. I'm probably not pronouncing it right. But Warriors brought him in to work with James Wiseman when Wiseman was still a Warrior. I'm getting burnt here on Law and Megatron. Megatron's just running right past me. And I guess he got a lot of credit for Kevon Looney with Looney's success on that championship season. And he just seems like a really happy-go-lucky guy and all that stuff. And yeah, just was stunned to read all the news today. Hey, Ian, thank you for the game controller. Let me get caught up on TikTok chat. Grant, what's up? Good to see you. So I'm doing good, and then we got Braden and Ian chatting with each other a bit. Commander's here. What's up, Commander? How's your day going? Commander, do you think Eric Bieniemy might deserve head coaching consideration for your Commanders? Oh, what's up, Baseballer? Why am I losing? This guy's he's probably got better cards than I do. I haven't been playing enough to keep my cards too relevant. It's not like I have a terrible team, but I'm getting a lot of guys that are just getting ran past right now, Grant. It's probably a skill issue, Grant, to be honest. Do you think Eric Bieniemy becomes a head coach? Do you think he becomes your head coach or just somewhere for Bieniemy? Yeah, there's some good Vic cards every single year that they have them. You sent me a DM over there. Got your check for your TV. Oh, that's great. I'm glad you stuck with it. Yeah, I'm doing good, Bendy Straw. Yeah, what's new with you? I know from your bio, 17, you do a lot of content creation. You do some esports. I'm assuming senior in high school, Bendy, for you. If that is the case, how's senior year going? And yeah, when you finish high school, are you thinking like full-time content creation? Are you planning to go to college? What are your goals? I know you do a lot of MLB The Show and Fortnite, and I play those games myself. Not sure because of what happened this year. Do you think he'll definitely become a head coach as commander for Eric Bieniemy? Any word on coaches for Seattle? They have like 8 interview requests out. Ben Johnson, Mike McDonald, and Dan Quinn are, at least in my mind, probably the 3 most likely to get hired. But who knows? Maybe something will happen. I believe there are there's rules in place where you cannot go and interview anybody that still has their season going. So at least until the next round, like Seattle cannot interview the Ravens assistants and that type of thing. I was just trying to motion them out. It did a crazy long throw there. Largent was into a little gap of space, but yeah, that won't work obviously. So he's been hitting the left-hand side outside the numbers on a lot of deep balls here. Hopefully I can get a stop somehow or an interception. Quinn was probably taking the calls that happened. Boy, I feel like Quinn may have coached himself out of a job this past weekend. What I think the record will be, I have no idea, man. I mean, we don't even know who's the coach going to be. We don't know if they're going to stay with Gino or if they're going to try to do full-blown rebuilds. So I don't. It's too early for all that. Oh, what's up, user? Are we having a good attitude or a bad attitude today, user? We don't want to time you out again. Grand is willing to coach. How much is the bill for Grand if they were to hire you? Jody Allen can afford it. Just tell her something high. She'll think it's a good deal. Don't undersell yourself. Jody's full of millions now. Hey, we got a new follower. It's Carter. Let's go, Carter. Thanks for jumping in. If you guys haven't followed, please be like Carter. We got to get the follower train going on TikTok. 69.420 million a year. Hey, that sounds like a great number. Where'd you come up with that number, Green? Dakota Lee. What's up, Dakota? Depends on my attitude. My attitude stinks. I'm getting beat right now. We hope whoever the new coach is keeps our offensive weapons. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what the whole thought process is going to be for whoever comes in there. Man, I was hoping that ball would pop loose and we'd get the turnover on downs. Dez is in the house. Dez, how are you doing? Good to see you. Taking a gap year, see if you could do full-time streaming. Hey, that's fun, Bindi. Hopefully that all works out for you. I've seen some people quit their job, quit school, and try to do full-time streaming, and then they ended up going back to school and to the workforce. But if your parents or loved ones, whoever is there with you, are on board with you doing it, then yeah, go for it, man. Hopefully everything blows up for you. We'll see. I'm going to be sure not missing too much. You saw it on a Cracker Jack. Boy, Cracker Jacks are not the way I remember them, Grant. Let's see. Good. Heading to Tucson Roadrunners hockey game for Dez. User, we're not going to have you doing too many memes in here. A little bit of jokes is good. Too many jokes, that's my job. I'm the one that's here to give you guys bad dad jokes. Man, I guess I should have went out of bounds there with Metcalf. I thought I could take it to the house. But yeah, user, I don't know. We already timed you before, so now we got to ban user. Be better when you come in on your alt. Let's see. So shout out to Desert Rat. Crud said, "Step it up, you got to win." Where's Crud? Crud needs to step it up and come chat with me. I haven't seen him in a month of Sundays. I miss him. I hope him and the little Cruddies are doing good. And Mrs. Cruddy and the whole family. Tough being a Browns fan for Braden. Hey, it was a pretty good year, though. Hey, what's up, Todd? Good to have you here. Mr. TT33, what's up, buddy? Go Bears. Been a minute, but caught up with the weather and work. How's the weather? Is the, was it the polar vortex? Did that all cool down? Well, cool down's a bad term. Did that all calm down out there? Can you be mod? Maybe in time. I only have 30 mod spots. You're definitely on the right track, buddy. For sure. Oh, Team Grit Gaming. Hey, that was a great idea. That was a great tweet, and then great idea from Yankees Rings had that one. What team am I? The team that's losing, unfortunately for me. We got a new follower somewhere, or something happened. I don't know. The lights started flashing on their own. Ian, thank you for the roses, buddy. Definitely appreciate that. The 3 roses coming through. Dakota Lee resub. That's what's happening. Thanks, Dakota, for the resubscription on the TikTok live. They're really supportive. That's great, Bindi. I wish we would have had this stuff back when I was 17. We were just getting dial-up internet back in those days. That route did not been out to the right the way I thought it did. So that was a disaster waiting to happen. Oh well, first game of the day. Haven't played for a couple days. Can you be mod? Not anymore, Grand. I have bad news for you. Mom is making a banana cake and it smells amazing. We need pictures of the banana cake in the Discord server. Brendan, you've been slacking. You haven't been active in Discord. You used to be the Among Us champion. You come in and clap everybody with your Among Us strategies. But I think you're still in there. So please show us the banana cake, buddy, if you would. I'd like to see it. Can't talk in the chat, though. Needs to be a verified account. Shoot, maybe we should change the settings in here. Dead so no, we're going to demod you. You came in on Pook's Gravity, and then you haven't been hitting your open shots. So kind of like Steph and Clay. You know, Steph pulls a double team, Clay would get open. You're starting to miss too much, Dead so. Pook Baby doesn't miss. She gives us a lot of Discord food action. But yeah, all the moderators are going to have to be demodded over on Twitch. Let's see. Gone like 2 days ago for Dakota Lee. VIP, absolutely not. Your Fall Guys character is an Among Us guy now. Finally caved in the other day. Did AP Gaming. Nice, AP. All right, we're going to get a touchdown, kind of back in the game. We got Hog Johnson in the house. Hog Seahawk fan. Hog, what do you think about the, if you listen to it, what did you think of the press conference from John Schneider on Saturday? You veto the D-Mod. Excuse Callie. Callie says no. Nowhere to be found. Hey, Pook's active. I see Pook pretty much daily. It is. I like to call it a benevolent dictatorship, but I don't know. It may go sideways. I'm surprised you guys aren't timing each other out in the Twitch chat. But yeah, we had a little dot over there, Brayden. About time I did something intelligent in this game. Been getting stomped in this one. Ian, I'm looking at the profile picture. I can see it really well in those tick gifs in my OBS. And what's the dog's name next to you there, Ian? They're supposed to pop up. I have a little extension that shows me the name of the gift and the gifter, and yeah, I can see your profile like super clear, even better than if I was on my phone right now. Works 80 hours a week, manages 7 Twitter accounts. You can demod. No, we're not going to do it. So what did you miss? You did not get to see it fresh out of the hospital. Oh, buddy, I hope you're okay. Welcome back home if you're watching from home, or maybe you're in a recovery room. But yeah, he just kind of ran through thanking Carol. There wasn't any like ground-shattering information that came out of it. Made it sound like he's going to have a wide net of possible candidates. He may go defensive, may go offensive, may go coordinator. Didn't seem like he cared if somebody had been a head coach previously or not. Said it's a consideration, but it's not like the determining factor. So, I don't know, it was one of those press conferences that I think people can kind of imagine what they want from it, but I don't think he really tipped his hand on anything. Demote the VIP, be a silent mod. Who I think will win? Bills or Chiefs? Bills at home. Dr. K is here. What's up, Dr. K? It's great when Dr. K's here. He's still celebrating that Michigan national title. Dr. K, I've read Harbaugh has interviewed with the Chargers and Falcons. What's the thought from the Michigan fan base? Do you guys think he's sticking around? Maybe just trying to have some leverage, or maybe he's genuinely interested in going back to the NFL. You got rear-ended yesterday in the snow, and then got sick 12 hours later. Your week is going great for Your week's going great for Braden. Man, sucks when you get rear-ended. I've had it happen a couple times. Super annoying. It's like I'm just sitting here, stopped for a pedestrian or stopped at a traffic light, and then my day's ruined. So that's the German Shepherd Grizz. Hey, Grizz looks like an awesome pup. Is Grizz pretty nice-natured, or is he feisty? I'm assuming Grizz is a boy's name for the pup. Dang it. Good job. I've been terrible defensively. I need some good defenders out here. Waiting on the insurance check for Braden. Championship isn't official until you get your gear, and it's back ordered. Oh, man. You need it for the streams, Dr. K. After this game's concluded, I'm going to shout everybody out. Please follow each other, especially if you guys are on Twitch. There's no shout outs on TikTok. Shout out to all the TikTok guys and gals for being here. Please be sure to follow. Hey, thanks so much, Dank. I'm glad you're having a good time. Hopefully I can win the game for you. Please be sure to follow, share, and like the stream if you haven't done so. If you guys are on TikTok. We're hoping for a TikTok banger. I need to get back to those morning hours here soon. You guys didn't socialize him for protection reasons, so he doesn't like new people very much. So you don't go up and stick your hand next to Grizz and expect him to lick you to death. He might give you some teeth or something, right? But yeah, he looks like a good boy. He's 8 or 9 now. Donnie, it was -2 when you left for work this morning. Yeah, I want to complain about the cold, but I can't. You guys have it so much colder out in the Midwest and East Coast and all that compared to what we have here. So it's pretty wild how cold the weather's been for a lot of you guys and gals. Hey, thank you very much. That is the Gamer Cat CVD. I don't think I've ever seen that one before, Dakota. Thank you for that one. Braden saying it was -10 today, where he's at. Squamish, how are you doing? I was a little concerned not seeing you after those cold nights and the power going out too. Squamish was dealing with negative 50-degree weather up in Canada. Flanders was he was encouraging him in the Discord to go out with the boiling water. I guess you can go out with boiling water when it's that cold and like throw it up over your head and it just turns to mist or it freezes or something. But when the power went out, the plans were all done. Oh God, I'm throwing terrible picks. All right, I was trying to lead it away from the defender that was on the inside of that route, then let it so far out. That might be the game. What's up, COD Pro? How are you doing? Why is he so big? It's Refrigerator Perry. It's an out of position card for that one. Hopefully MLB The Show never starts too much with the out of position stuff. We already get a few Tops Live doing that, but I don't know. We don't need like a Gary Carter pitcher card or something. But yeah, Madden's really bad about those late in the year. It's not too bad. The basement has heat for AP. I'll get caught up on the rest of chat here momentarily. Let's see. Michigan's athletic director is dragging his feet on a contract, and we're going to end up losing him, making him the highest paid coach in college football. Make him the highest paid coach in college football and be done with it. Yeah, exactly. I mean, he's got the program humming, right? And why not just keep him around for the rest of his coaching life, the way like Alabama did with Saban? I could see, a bunch of national titles going your guys' way if you were to secure him long term. The building you're in at work doesn't have heat. All the heat comes from the welding machines for Grand. It's probably like 40 in the building. Well, 40 in the building's not too bad. You play Madden once in a while. Yeah, Aaron Judge pitcher card. I saw Aaron Judge at the Philly Buccaneers game, and I didn't know he was a Tampa Bay Buccaneers fan. I don't know what the tie-in is there. If somebody he went to college with in Fresno is there, or he just grew up a Tampa Bay fan, because he's from Linden. I've talked about that a lot. Linden's a really small farming community outside of Stockton, and that's where my grandparents and my mom and everybody's from. So I've had awareness of Judge back to his high school days. The A's drafted him out of high school, and he opted to go to college. So I was surprised to see that. I don't know what got me talking about Tampa, but the Judge situation surprised me. But yeah, Aaron Judge pitcher card. There we go. I'm looking at the three chats. Sorry, I got a little bit behind here. Would suggest not doing that, because if it doesn't work like you expect, you're going to have boiling water coming down on you and burning the heck. Yeah, I don't suggest it for anybody else either. But I know Flanders said he was doing it in Norway the week prior to Squamish's really cold weather, and where Phil was, it was like negative 20 Fahrenheit there in Norway. I was trying to use her over. I feel like I don't know. My mind is there, but I'm not getting the animations or the responsiveness that I need. It's probably me usering a little bit too late too. But yeah, it's first game of the day, and good to be back. I had a bunch of little product videos I needed to make for the TikTok showcase. So there's a TikTok creator program where they send you the product, you get to keep it, and then you make a video, and there's like a little commission for if anything sells through there. Excuse me. So I had like 3 products to show up here all around the same time. So I was behind and need to get that done. I started on it yesterday, but it took me longer than I expected. You've returned and started the following spree. Continue tomorrow. Got a banner and the profile picture set up. Thank you, Britton, and thank you, Callie, for doing that. We got anybody that's in the Grit Gaming team. There's going to be a Grit Gaming account. Yankees Ring said we should do collaborations, get to know each other more. So Callie said, yeah, we should set this up. So we're working on it, and yeah, Callie's always got really good ideas and execution of them. So if you get followed by Grit Gaming, it was probably Callie took the time to get in there and get you followed. Oh God! So there we go. That's game. I'm already down 3 possessions. That one's going to bounce out. Lions versus the Ravens in the Super Bowl. No, I don't think the Lions are going to beat San Francisco. I hope they do, but they barely got past the Rams at home, so I don't see them going on the road against San Fran and winning that game, if it even gets that far. Maybe somebody pulls an upset this weekend too. Shouldn't look past Green Bay. They pulled a nice upset on the road. Before I open this pack, let me shout out all the friends there. Chris, thanks for following. I hope everybody will be like Chris and follow there. I'm just going to go reverse order as best I can here. So everybody please follow each other. There's a guy I knew that was very kind and said we should all like cross pollinate, and I made some really good friends from his chat. That was like 5 years ago. So I'm just shouting you guys out. I think everybody kind of knows each other to some degree, but if you're a moderator or a VIP in here, it's because you've been a part of the community for quite some time and helpful to me and hopefully helpful to one another. So I hope everybody will check everybody else out. Deadso's here. Try not to leave anybody out on the shout outs. I think we got Dez shouted out. Squamish is here. And of course, a lot of you guys have common games too if you're in my chat. Because you know you came in on MLB The Show because you like baseball or Madden or Fortnite or something like that. So yeah, I hope everybody will check everybody else out. I think I caught everybody. If I missed you, I apologize. And sorry, TikTok buddies. I know a lot of you guys make your own great TikTok content, and yeah, there's no shout out command. Let's see. You play Hot Tub Streams 24/7. Max, welcome in. Next week. Game is Green Bay and San Fran. Yes, indeed it is. First round, I don't know. Nothing too crazy out of those. There. You got mods, so nobody can time you out when you say sea chickens. Well, moderators can time each other out. There is a timeout of mod redeem. I think Brados got you a week or two ago. This fantasy pack is more like a fantasy nightmare. Well, Nelson made it a little bit better, but just some mid-80 fodder stuff. I did do a Hot Tub stream one time. It was from the bathtub. Oh, Tippist was there. I meant to get Tippist shouted out too. Tippist doesn't really stream, but one day he might, type of deal. So, Grand, I can't believe it. How dare you, Grand? Got Twitter stuff to do, so it means I gotta wait 6 seconds to shout out Tippist where I can pop up the heart. Here we go. All right, Callie, we'll see you in 10, maybe, hopefully. Let me take us on to the next one. Grand started the fire. Yeah, it's a lot of points. I didn't want people abusing timing out mod too much, but some of you guys and gals are great about lurking in my streams, and there are times where I stream just insane hours. So here we go. Team overall is 91 now. I keep saying it's 90, but it's 91. Papatowski, great to see you. I need to write down my man AP on the wall. AP, thank you very much for 41 months as a subscriber, and yeah, let me get you up there. I also need to get Dakota up there. The TikTok chat doesn't do anything. I think it does if you're on your phone, but I don't see it when somebody resubs. But Dakota resubbed as well. Your mods are trolls. You see, you set it low on purpose. Do you ever get in a spot where everybody's timed out and then you get an actual troll come into chat and you're in the middle of Fortnite or something and you're having to, you know, get sniped because somebody's being obnoxious in chat? Because that's happened here a few times. Where can you get the Canine card? He's on the auction house. That card's not particularly towards the top anymore, unfortunately. I think a lot of people have numerous 95s and 94s in the lineup now. You see I'm still running a lot of 90s, so I need to step up the game. But let me get Dakota and AP up there. Thank you guys for all the support. I got, again, I just want to remind everybody, I got my wife's birthday coming this weekend. We're planning to go celebrate. Sometimes, you know, kids get sick and you don't actually get to go do what you're planning, but I probably won't stream Friday through Sunday, which is really rare for me. I've been inconsistent at times this month, but usually on the weekends is when I like to get in as many hours as I can. But this weekend, you guys probably won't see me. Probably post some pictures in Discord and then get back at it coming Monday. Yeah, Twitch I've been on for 7 years, Brayden. So I got some long-term subs over there for sure. Can you get him from the sets? As far as I'm aware, no. But maybe. You remember one of the mods was timed for 40 straight minutes. I have an immunity thing set up to Dr. K. So if you get timed out once, you're good for the rest of the stream. Because I was thinking it would kind of suck if somebody just stacked it up on one mod and kept them out of the chat for the whole day or something too. So yeah, there's one for moderators, there's one for VIPs as well, to get timed out. Hopefully I'll play a better game. It was pretty sloppy on the turnovers in that one. Ideally we'll get in 3 games here. If we get our opponent to quit out, then that's fine too. Was hoping to be on for like 3 hours, but those videos took me a while. So I had this. Well, I have 3 different products here behind me. Let me pause and show you guys. Let me show you in case you don't have TikTok. And the TikTok buddies will get the free preview. But I got a new set of hand warmers that are magnetic. So it's got 2 hand warmers. They pull apart and warm up your hands. So that was cool. I had that one ready. And then this is a non-Manscaped shaver, but this one is made for shaving your head, right? I don't actually shave my head, so I'm going to use it here on my neck. It's one of those rotary deals. So I had all the stuff ready for those, and then I get a notification today. Oh, your gaming headset earbuds have been delivered. You need to make your content. I'm like, I haven't even seen this thing. My wife goes, oh yeah, there's a package for you. It's on the island in the kitchen. So then I had to kind of scramble around, take the pictures, do the little call to action. I usually just hold the product and tell you guys to check it out, and then have one of those AI generated voice to speech deals I use, and try to take some nice high quality pictures of it. I've done a few unboxing ones, but I think that just makes the video too long. So anyhow, that took up some of my creation today, and I did go get my tires rotated before we go on this trip for the weekend. But yeah, we're trying to go out of town, out to the coast. So we'll see if it all works out, for that to go well. The kids did pretty well on one overnight. Actually, we've done a couple overnights this past year, but this will be for 2 nights, Braden, if it all goes to plan. It was 4 different people. You have the same thing for Dr. K. Spend as many points as you want so you can sabotage game polls in the future. Yeah, the game polls I should be doing more of. I should probably do more variety streams where, like, okay, we're going to play this game for an hour. You guys vote for the next hour of what we do. Those are pretty fun. And then if you got the points, and you can rock the vote, you can manipulate the vote. I don't know how Bobo doesn't hang on. I guess because he got blasted from behind. But yeah, my cards feel kind of dated right now. Hayden, what's up, buddy? How's your day going? How do I feel about the Warriors? I feel terrible. The assistant coach passed away this morning, so I don't even care really much about what's happening on the court at this stage of it. It's been a long year, and then having somebody that's part of the organization. What's that guy doing? Looks like Mean Joe Green was squatting on Refrigerator Perry. But yeah, some stuff's way more important than wins and losses and a given season. But the guy that passed away was big man coach they brought in from Serbia, and seemed like a lot of the players really loved playing for him. You'd always see him on the bench smiling and laughing. And now he's gone at 46 years old, and just kind of makes me think about my own mortality. Not to make it about me, because of course it's more important to focus on somebody that's passed and his loved ones and things. But yeah, with regards to the Warriors, I got the sweatshirt on just kind of in memory of his life. But yeah, crazy news that he was at lunch or dinner last night. They were in Utah for the game against the Jazz, who was supposed to be played tonight. And I guess he had a massive heart attack there at the dinner, and then this morning he passed away. So yeah, not worried about the Warriors. If they win, they lose, whatever. Yeah, there's stuff that's way more important than sports. It's good to keep it in perspective, for sure. So yeah, I'm continuing with the turnovers and the bad play, but oh well, we're here to have fun and talk sports. Hopefully I'll do something decent, but I do really feel the need, like I need to upgrade my team, but I don't know that I want to put in as many hours or as necessary, right, to have a team towards the top at this stage of the year. I'm kind of like excited for other games to come out, but there's nothing coming right around the corner that I'm aware of that I'm super excited for. Big Unicorn, great to see you. What's up, Big Unicorn? You can be a GSW fan now in peace that our run is over. Yeah, it feels like it's over, right? For sure. I know there's rumors that they may even consider trading somebody out of the big three come up on the trade deadline. And Pascal Siakam today got traded from Toronto to the Pacers. I should ask Wags what he thought about that. I know Wags is busy and he's listening on the phone. But Wags, if you get a moment, or if you take a break as a Pacer fan, I'd love to hear what you thought about it. They did give up 3 first-round picks, and Siakam has said he wants to test free agency. But I imagine they'll probably be able to retain him long-term. Well, that Pacer team's playing pretty well, so He's a nice upgrade for him. Hey, what's up, Bama girl? How's everything new with you? Or how's everything going with you? What's new with you? Haven't been in a live for a while. Well, I'm glad you're here now, Unicorn. What's the Unicorn up to? Ladies and gentlemen, we're on 4 followers on the TikTok stream. Can you please follow if you're scrolling through? There's a follower goal over my head. We need it filled up. Please be sure to follow. Likes and shares are also super appreciated as well. Oh, I thought I was going to get that one on the interception twice. I thought I had it with my user, and then I thought I got away with a click-on animation there with Evans, but it'll get away. You've been wrestling for Big Unicorn. Oh, nice. Did I see what happened with him? I know he got traded. Otherwise, no. Did he get injured or something? I hope not. And welcome back in, Jordan. Came here to hang out, did Bama. We're glad you're here. Yeah, that was weird, right? Braden, like, it just kind of clanked around and was like a butterfly or something we couldn't pick up. Oh, here we go. Here's another Pacer fan, Solo. Solo, thoughts on the Siakam acquisition for your Indiana Pacers? Tomorrow morning, I take my son for, they have a special STEM class, and they're going to do Lego robots. He got to do it earlier this year, but this will be the second part of it. So I got to have him there at 7. So I probably won't be on this coming morning. Ideally, I'll get on in the afternoon, but I need to call and book hotels and all that stuff too. So I hate to overpromise and underdeliver when it comes to streams. But this will be kind of a light week as far as content creation for me. Should have all my uploads and things scheduled throughout the week, but you may not see me quite as often. Oh, he went to the run there. I'm a little surprised. Trying to click on and drive him out of bounds, but he gets the first down. I couldn't get the animation to, to wrap up or to dive. I did try to hit both, so that's unfortunate for me, but, good for him. Yeah, we'll be heading out for the vacation. Well, for the birthday celebration. But it'll be like a little vacation. Hey, what's up, Mason? How's everything going for Mason? Lego robots are so cool. Yeah, it seems like it's just a fun freaking deal that they have set up for kids his age. He's only in first grade, so I wish we would have that stuff when I was little. But I'm glad I get to semi-experience it through his eyes because he's excited for it, and he's got the big tooth smile going now, or the big gap in his teeth smile going. He lost one of his front teeth. I need to get a good picture of him and post him in Discord for you guys that have seen him grow up through the years. But yeah, he's becoming a big man now. At least he thinks he is. Very, very independent. Don't talk to me when I'm with my friend's dad and stuff like that. Starting to happen a little bit with him. He's 7, Presley. Yeah, he's the big guy in the house, and then there's a 4-year-old and a 2-year-old. The girls will have their birthdays in the spring, so I think there's going to be a little window where I can get both of my daughters on the same t-ball team this coming spring. So that I'm excited for. The youngest one really wants to play sports. She keeps asking why she can't go to play basketball with her sister and things. So she'll get her chance. Speaking of chances, I've already turned this thing over on downs, and I'm down a touchdown. I don't know. I've abandoned the run game too much, I believe, with this Madden strategy of mine. Plus, I feel like my cards are not, as I've said, quite up to par where they need to be. I'm excited for the NCAA game. I know there's a report from yesterday that the game's going to release in July. There are some folks that are doubtful the report is accurate, but I hope we're getting NCAA football coming out. If that is the case, and I would imagine not too long until we get like an NCAA basketball game coming here down the road. Mason, I thought you were already a follower, but thanks for making the lights flash, Mason. Everybody please be like Mason and hit the follow button. That's so sweet. OMG, I remember when your brother was that age and now he's 14. Yeah, time goes by. I mean, it goes by at the same time every day, right? But it just, the perception of time is so weird. I feel like we were just bringing him home, and now he's big brother, and his last birthday I told my wife, like, we got to enjoy him. He's halfway to being a teen, and she didn't like that very much. But we're still gonna have fun with him with the teen, or in his teen years. But he's just, he's gonna be doing teenager thing. Presley, thanks for becoming a follower. They announced 13th of July. Who could the Warriors trade for now after that? Honestly, I don't even care, Jordan. Particularly today to get into it, considering the death of the assistant coach. Not to catch you off there, but I just think it's a day to remember how fragile life is, and probably a good day to call relative you haven't talked to in a while, or a friend or something like that. Guy was having dinner last night, probably planning out this game against the Jazz that they were supposed to play, and has a massive heart attack, and then he's gone. Hey, Lucky, welcome in. Thanks for following. Not that I don't want to talk sports with you guys, but I think I'll just avoid Warrior talk other than reflecting on his life. The date isn't confirmed, just a rumor at the moment. The guy that reported it had a pretty big following, but sometimes people with big followings will say stuff just to get clicks too, as we all know. Shoot, I don't know what I need to be doing. Just I feel like my routes aren't opening up for good throwing windows. Plus, I'm probably looking at things wrong at the line of scrimmage. Oh, what's up, Abel? How's Abel doing? Who was like that? I'm sorry, Bam. I missed something there. Not the first time or the last time. I'll miss something in chat. I think Circle would have got there. I was trying to buy a little time so it could open up. Now, my opponent, for what it's worth, they did convert a 4th down on me, or 2 last drive, so hopefully I can hold here. Yeah, so he was hospitalized. The reports came out of Europe that he had passed away, and then it's been confirmed by the Warriors on their X account and numerous other sources. But yeah, he passed away. He was 43 years old. Don't want to botch the pronunciation of his name. I'll pull it up here, so hopefully I say it out right in a moment. But yeah, this guy's moving the ball on me here pretty well. So those of you that haven't followed, please follow. Hopefully he plays some better hoops along the way. Oh yeah, that's exactly right. So it's Dejan Milojevic, and he was nicknamed Deke. I saw some quotes from Steve Kerr, and there's a lot of pouring out now from NBA community. Klay Thompson and Brad Podziemski. I know Kevon Looney wrote a piece to him as well. But yeah, there's a clip here. I'll post it in for the Twitch guys and gals of Bob Myers reflecting on his life. I'm pretty sure Bob had some impact on hiring him when he was still the general manager there. But yeah, it's just like crazy, Brandon. I mean, the guy's 46. And I know a lot of you that might tune into streams are a third of that age or half that age, but that's pretty close to where I'm at. I'll be turning 44 in June, so it's amazing how fast life can change. It's amazing how fast life can be over. Just going about your life, you're out having dinner with coworkers, and he seemed like he had a lot of passion for basketball and a lot of fun coaching and playing. I was checking out some of his highlights today. Sad somebody passes away, and then you start researching him more. But yeah, he was quite a player. He was kind of in the Boris Diaw, Draymond type of undersized big man guy that could pass, and he coached Nikolai Jokic, and part of the reason Jokic's as good as he is, I know that's why Golden State wanted him, because he had so much success with Nikolai throughout his days. So yeah, as far as Warrior trade rumors and stuff, I just think I don't want to get into that today, at least. So we'll see. Yeah, missed you too, Bama. I'm glad you're here hanging out with us. Sorry I'm not playing a bit better. I guess I need to get in, 6-8 hour sessions and grind out a better team compared to where I've been. How's it feel we might get Micah Parsons? Who's supposed to get Micah Parsons? I looked away. I completely messed up that play. I'm pretty sure I run committed or something. Brody, what's up, buddy? How's Brody doing? Bosch Clay, thanks for following. Love watching the lives. Thanks, Mason. I'm glad you're here. Those of you that haven't followed, of course, please follow, and please join Discord. Ewild's in there. A lot of the TikTok regulars are in the Discord. You guys can click my profile and go to the link tree. It's right there. Micah Cowboy for life. Yeah, I haven't seen anything on Micah. Cowboys' defensive coach is leaving the Cowboys. Might come to Seattle, and Michael said he's going with him. I don't know about that one, J Monk. Where's do you have a source on that one, J Monk? I'd be very surprised if he's going anywhere Dan Quinn goes. Maybe he likes playing for Coach Quinn that much, but I thought he had a pretty long contract extension at the moment. He did say that, says Brandon. Jamar, thanks for following. How's your day going, Jamar? So he says he's going wherever the coach goes. It's posted on the internet. Micah said he's going wherever the coach goes. So I got a couple guys saying it in the TikTok chat. But is it a direct quote, or is it just somebody making up an infographic that has no, no inside information? Maybe they're just doing it for clicks type of thing. He was saying it on a live. Well, that's interesting. Yeah, I mean, that'd be huge for Seattle or any team to pick him up because of Coach Quinn. But is he coming up on free agency, or is he going to just hold out on the Cowboys if Coach Quinn leaves? Rams will have 60. I thought it was 80 million. I know the Rams have a ton of money coming this year. Said it in the press conference. He said, "I don't know. Maybe he'll take me with him." Yeah, completely missed all that stuff. I think most of the Seattle media I've been reading has been more in relation to the head coaching search. So definitely haven't seen it on any of the stuff I've looked at. But it's interesting, guys. He said he might. Never said he did. Abel's got a different story on Twitch, TikTok buddies. His rookie contract is running out this year, says J-Mom. Yeah, I thought he'd already got the big time extension, but I don't know for sure. He can't leave. You thought it was personal, says Carden. Maybe he wants to play the Niners twice a year, Carden. Well, I mean, anybody could use Micah Parsons, whether it's the Seahawks, whether it's San Francisco, whether it's the Falcons. I mean, yeah, he's going to play if he wants to come to your team. Carne, how's Mr. Basada doing? Good to see you. I had to throw that early. I'm only 2 of 11 on the pass attack, which is, of course, not ideal. Had to throw it early because there was a defender crashing in. Need to get some points here before half. He's going to be on his 5th season this coming season. Abel's asking. Able to set the feet. Playmaker out with Jimmy. We got a new follower. It's account. What is it? Account band. Uh-oh. Account band. Welcome in. Thanks for following. Everybody, please be like account band and follow the stream. He can play anywhere he wants. He was invisible the whole game. Oh. You wouldn't welcome him to San Fran, Carne? I think you would. But Carne's got a little axe to grind. He's not letting it. He's not going to let that go. He's not going to forget about it. Let me shout out to Carne, Bama, and Abel, who are all joining us on TikTok. All right, touchdown. Need to stop and see if we can make a game out of this. Who'd I got? Texas Ravens. I think the Ravens win. I don't think it'll be close. I thought that about the Cowboys this past weekend, so feel free to tell me I'm wrong when Houston pulls the upset. And speaking of Houston, one of my Houston Texans fans coming in right on cue on the Twitch side is Bipolar Texas. What's up, Bipolar Texas? Yeah, man. What do you think about your shot against Baltimore, Bipolar? Cowboys just need to use him as an edge. I hope so as well, Mason. Mason, jump in Discord with me. Hit that link tree. If you got any of the other platforms that you use, we'd love to have you connect with us everywhere. We're also, Danielle Freak on Kick and Instagram and all that good stuff. Thoughts on first 7 seed winning the wild card? It's bound to happen eventually. Football is a game that has enough randomness. Those things will happen from time to time. Unfortunate for Cowboy fans and Cowboys that they went out and played so flat, and Green Bay just kind of ran them over. But got to be pretty hype up if you're a Green Bay Packers supporter like Bama Girl over on our Twitch chat. Waiting for the CJ Masterclass. Oh, Williams. It felt like it grabbed. Um, like when the animation trigger, I thought we were going to get a pick six from the big fella. Hey, I'm very impressed with C.J. Stroud. I just think Ravens will get it done. Been a fan of Stroud since he was at Ohio, and certainly wanted the Seahawks to select him if they had gotten the opportunity to do so. Definitely would. We have to go into the locker room where you try to clown everybody after losing by 40. Yeah, sometimes those things don't always go over well. So what do you guys think about Belichick maybe taking over the Falcons and the whole 28-3 scenario? Coming into town, and what if he gets them over the hump and gets them their first national title, but their first Super Bowl victory? It's gonna be weird to see him in anything besides the Patriot colors for me. The guy's been there for ages. For the quick punch, didn't get it free. It's 3rd and 8, so I think we'll stay with it. They would rename the city. Perry taking a long time to snap it. He's got a wide open guy. Thankfully for me, that sells out of bounds. TikTok buddy's got a little quiet over there. Joseph, hope you're having a great day. Thanks for chatting with us. If you guys haven't followed, please do so. And of course, shares and likes, super appreciated. Diamonds and subscriptions are super appreciated. I know that's not always a possibility, but I believe all of the above helps push us to the For Your page. Probably won't wake up before I take my son to school, but if I'm up early, might sneak on for a stream. Try to get one in tomorrow, because of course Friday I'll be missing for a few days. Come out of Belichick, Georgia. You're not wrong. They'd at least have to rename some of the drives and stuff. Belichick Way and all that. I mean, they might do that in New England, all things considered. Maybe they'll wait for his Falcons days to be done, or Chargers, or whatever happens. Seems like Belichick and Harbaugh have been tied to the same jobs, because I believe Harbaugh has interviewed with the Chargers now, and Atlanta is my understanding. We get Largent on a big play. Gronk's not going to get him, and we're into the end zone. Largent high stepping in there for a late touchdown. Is that uncovered for a change? Dan Quinn rumors are getting hot. Well, I don't know. Sounds like they have a request in for Ben Johnson. They have to wait till the divisional round. I don't think we're hiring Quinn prior to talking to Ben Johnson or to McDonald. But I kind of hope it's not Quinn. Although I'm not going to be too disappointed if it is. He had such a bad last impression there, though. Dallas came out flat. I know it's not just completely on the defensive coordinator. Prescott didn't do him favors by throwing the interceptions and whatnot and putting them on the short field and pick sixes, but they didn't seem like they were ready to play, and I don't know how that happens when you're a playoff team at home. Although I've seen it happen to the Seahawks too. The COVID year when Russell threw pick six to the Rams and they beat us with Jared Goff and Goff's hand was messed up. That was one of those deals. I think Seattle won 12 games in the regular season and then let the Rams get us there in the playoffs. So yeah, and I believe some heads rolled off after that one. I think that was the last straw for Ken Norton Jr. Sort of feel like something's got to give there in Dallas, and I don't know if you want to go and get that guy to be your head coach if he's one of the ones they're showing the door. Now, prior to that game, Jordan, it sounded like Cowboys were going to do all they could to keep him, but I don't know if they still feel that way. And I'm kind of curious what's going to happen with Mike McCarthy now too, moving forward. And then Tomlin has confirmed that he will coach the Steelers next year. He wasn't having it with that reporter trying to ask him what's next for him. Hopefully I'll be able to squeeze in this game and one more. Let me shout out my man Bipolar before I forget. McCarthy was officially let go. Oh man, I missed it. I was kind of out of the loop today on stuff, AP. So that's huge. Yeah, I went to like I said, I went to rotate the tires on the car, and I was just kind of reading up all the information on the Warrior assistant that passed away. I completely missed that about 30 minutes ago. So yeah, came in here and was editing videos, and I didn't check ESPN before I hit go live. So McCarthy out in Dallas. Somebody's going to hire McCarthy if he wants to get into a job right away. Saw Waldron was getting an interview. I believe Waldron, there was a request from the Bears to interview him for offensive coordinator. I don't think he's gotten any head coaching opportunities yet. Waldron has some decent stuff that he comes up with at times, but I feel like he does really well scripting the plays coming out of halftime or to start the game, and in-game adjustments I feel like he struggles a lot. But he might be better than whatever the Bears had. TY 808, TY says he's staying with Dallas. Well, TY, listen, I got you and I got AP with conflicting information. AP I've known for years, been one of my best friends on Twitch, so I tend to go with AP just based off of knowing him. But yeah, word is he's gone. TY, did I see the new Stroud card? Not yet. Carne is right. So we are getting confirmation. TY, he is staying in Dallas. All right. So sorry, TY. I was going to go with my guy, but my guy has double checked and he said, you know what? No, McCarthy is staying. So Jerry's going to stay with McCarthy. It felt as if Jerry Jones stayed with Jason Garrett too long. And I don't know what you're supposed to do there in Dallas. I mean, the guys wins like 12, 13 games every regular season, but then they get into the postseason and, you know, one reason or another, they haven't moved forward. Definitely be last chance, it feels like. But yeah, new Stroud card. I'm pretty sure I saw the image art on it, but I haven't looked up the stats on it or any of that stuff. Texans Ravens going to be a shootout. Could be. I think that Ravens defense is going to be up to the task. They've been able to shut down some of the high-powered offenses this year. Let's go on with some man beaters. We got a pretty good game cooking right now. So yeah, that is interesting. Let's hear what Squamish thinks. If Squamish is free to tap about it with regards to his favorite franchise there in Dallas. But my day's great, Raphael. How about yourself? Thanks for coming in, checking out the live stream. Of course, please be sure to like and share if you guys are on TikTok. Well, we knocked that right out of there. Here goes Woodson. I didn't mean to hurdle, but I was spamming triangle, try to pick up the ball. I don't know that even does anything, but wish I would have got a nice take off and run animation. Oh well, it is what it is. Let's see if we can get the win from here. TY is saying he hopes his Ravens take it. Yeah, I think the Ravens should be okay. You know, they got to sleep in their own beds this whole week. They've had plenty of time to do the film study. They got to watch the games. They should be hydrated, rested, all that stuff. I know that doesn't always matter, but yeah, you guys are in the catbird seat being the conference champions, you know, going into these playoffs. Ideally, I'll get in this one and one more, although we'll see. We have on 2 o'clock with that in my mind. We've had 2 new followers on TikTok. We'd love to keep driving those up. If you guys haven't followed, yeah, please do so. It's free. Can't beat free. We'll show up and entertain you just about every day on this stream. At least try to. Hey, what's up, Pook? Welcome back in. Been a bit since we got to see it. Do I think the Bills versus the Chiefs game is going to be any good this year? Oh, I think it has potential to be a great game. Last time they played regular season, right? I mean, Kansas City was an inch from winning the game on a surprise hook and lateral from Travis Kelce. Receiver was just offside. So, yeah, sure. That game could be a great one. I should have hit square instead of triangle, but I'll get away with it for the completion. Just check and see if we have any fatigue issues. Loading up. We're making the Super Bowl, baby. Who's making the Super Bowl? You know who's going to the Super Bowl is a real tight spot. He's going to be one of the volunteers there in Vegas. So be sure to follow Tight Spot on there. I hope you're wrong, Poop. Don't make me be the bad guy. Carney's here listening, and Carney's never heard me say a bad word about the 49ers. But yeah, I hope they find a way not to make it to the Super Bowl. Then I don't have to worry about Super Bowl Sunday having all you guys celebrating and shooting off fireworks and stuff. Wonder who will be willing to take the Panthers job. Seems like a miserable destination. Yeah, it does, right? And they're it was their owner, correct, that threw his cocktail on a Jaguars fan the other day, or am I getting the owners messed up? I'm pretty sure it was their owner. So I think their owner seems like a jerk. I mean, most billionaires probably aren't super ethical and nice people, but yeah, he seems particularly jerky to me. So yeah, I don't know. Somebody probably will take it just to get that NFL big time payday. TY808TY, thanks for the follow. Bucks or Lions? I think the Lions get it done. However, I thought the Lions were going to handle it against the Rams, and that Rams team hung around right till the very end. So I've lost a little bit of faith in the Rams. What's up, Donnie? How are you doing? What's going to happen, Mr. Unlimited? I think it's a super fun storyline for the upcoming offseason. I don't know what will happen to him. I guess there's a small opportunity that the Broncos bring him back, was a report. I don't think that will probably happen now, but never say never. So maybe the Broncos bring him back, provided that they don't. I would imagine Ravens, Vikings, Raiders all should be interested in Russell Wilson. Maybe some surprise teams as well that we're not expecting. Maybe the Jets decide they've had enough of, throw Rogan with all his conspiracy theories, and they cut their losses. I don't know how much the cap hit is if they move on from Rodgers. I doubt that'll happen. I can see the Giants trying to jump in there. So there's going to be a lot of teams interested in Russ. Plus, the Broncos have to pick up the bill on Russell Wilson, is my understanding. He's still going to get his Broncos money this coming year. He'll sign on a veteran minimum with whoever does pick him up. At least for that first year, he'll be on a veteran minimum. What did I say about the Ravens? What team do I think will go all the way? I think Ravens and Niners is our Super Bowl matchup. I've been thinking that for a while. All right, so let's take it to the 2-minute warning. I'm just trying to run this game out here if I can. What do you think happens to him, Holy Donnie, with regards to Wilson? I think the coaching carousel has to get in place first, right? And then we know which coaches are where and which coaches are maybe willing to look at his strengths and weaknesses and game plan around it with regards to Wilson. I think we go for it here. However, I wish that play would have went better. Obviously was looking to convert the first down there. Shoot. There we go. Best spot. Hey, Christine, how are you? No, I don't think the Ravens will be interested in him at all. Very doubtful. Imagine Texans, Packers, Super Bowl, two very young teams. Yeah, I don't think those teams make it that far. But they had a great great season for both of them. I didn't expect much out of Green Bay. I knew they were going to be a historically young team this year. And the last time a team was as young as the Packers were coming into a season, I saw that it was the Cleveland Browns that went 0-16. So I really thought that Packer team would be terrible. And they drafted pretty well. They found some decent, practice squad guys and stuff like that off different rosters. And there they are. You heard me, Bama. I said I thought you guys would be bad. I don't think you heard the whole context, Bama. Ravens, I think, win easily in that game, AJ. It's one thing for Houston to get the win at home with the rookie quarterback. Taking the show on the road against the best team in the AFC, probably the best team in football this year, is a different ball game. You thought, okay, so I think I'm caught up on everything. Sorry if I missed any lines of chat along the way. It does tend to happen now that we're simulcasting. Yeah, Packers came in super young and surprised a lot of people. I think they deserve a lot of credit. 9-8 isn't like they set the world on fire, but they went and set the world on fire in Dallas, and maybe they get hot and take it all the way, right? And bring the Lombardi back to Lambeau Field or something. We'll see. All right, so we got a big turnover, and we're able to drive and eat up a lot of clock and take the lead. Oh, what's up, Vinge? How's Vinge doing? Vinge, I saw you in CM Griffing's chat. I saw something going on in his Discord server, so I popped in, but I didn't want to derail his stream, his Griffing and Chill stream last night. So I was happy to see you were hanging out with CM. As you know, CM's my guy. Most chill Madden streamer ever. Hey, thanks, Clayton. It's not even anything like I try to come on and put on a persona or any of that stuff. It's just, yeah, I'm here to talk sports mostly, and just for the interactions, and gameplay's kind of secondary. Not that I don't want to play well, I do, but I'm not going to be all screaming and shouting and freaking out over it. Not that important. Well, Bama, we do know it, no matter what. Why is there an offensive lineman quarterback? I don't know. Madden's done that stuff for years. It seems like it gets a little worse year after year with the out-of-position cards. But it's Refrigerator Perry that I have at QB. I think the Bills get through that game, but man, I don't like betting against Mahomes. I think it's going to be a really close game, honestly. They played each other tight, of course, earlier in the year. I tried to click on Woolen. I just didn't get to click on animation. 28 PP. Shano, I was watching the stream a lot yesterday. I saw Wisebot level me up at least once in there. I really like the 2K stream, Shano. And I know that you're getting some 2K guys coming into your community. I know that community can be tough to deal with at times, but you know, as long as you're having fun, of course, do whatever you like. But I think that's an excellent game for you to play. And Shano's really good at 2K too. I didn't know he was so good at the game, but yesterday I got to watch him. I was watching pretty closely when those guys were taking timeouts when you were on walk-on before you went to the park with Chowderhead on yesterday's stream. I was making a few TikTok edits and videos and stuff. Did I see the reporter who asked Tampa head coach about playing in bad weather in Detroit? When Detroit's in a dome? No, I missed it. Oh God. Some of these guys and gals are they're in those positions, but they probably shouldn't be as far as being members of the media. But yeah, we'll get Shano up on the wall. Hope you guys check him out. He's been streaming 2K. He's a big NHL fan and supporter of the Philadelphia Flyers, big Phillies fan. He's all Phillies sport. But the 2K streams have been great last couple weeks. All right, so opponent driving down. He's looking for the touchdown. He's got 15 seconds. He was like, we will only be in the cold from the bus to the stadium. Well, that's a pretty good response, too. Deserves some credit for being humorous on that one. Ryan Lynch, thanks for the follow. Apparently it's winning time. Guys and gals, we'll see if we can pull this out. I'm going to use your haul and just hope the defense doesn't give up too much of anything here. Oh, that's huge. We're gonna sack him. He's got to get that out of there. That's something I would do right there. I guess that's why we're in the lower divisions, but time's going to expire on our opponent. I got 19 minutes to try to get another game. I'm just going to run 2 clock and hopefully get in most of it, but I don't want to sign off with you guys. Sorry that I got started so late. Had videos I had to make because they sent me the products and they expect you to get those product videos out after like 3 days of receiving them. So yeah, we haven't streamed a lot, and we'll have a big birthday celebration this weekend for Mrs. Donnie. So I'll be missing you guys, but we'll be back. There's always days and streams ahead. Let me get my main man, Shano, on the wall. Anywhere on Manscaped? Yes, back with them for February and March. They took a while to answer me, but yeah, we're back with Manscaped. Although this month I'm not actually with them, but you can still use my creator code. I'm sure they like to see the sales go. Man, time's flying with Shano too. He's another guy that I feel like. I mean, I've chatted with him a lot and been in his streams a lot over the years, but I feel like just getting to know him, and yeah, it's well beyond 2 years. But yeah, everybody, please be like Ryan. Hit that follow button, guys. Jump in here. We just had an upload on TikTok a little bit ago when it was the top of the hour at 5 p.m. here locally. Josh gifting one to Bama girl. Josh, you sweetie, thanks for doing that. That was really nice. Bama does watch a lot, so I know she'll get use out of the gifted subscription, and I hope everybody will check out Josh's favorite charity, because Josh doesn't really create content. He creates programs that we use, and then he gets Amazon and Google and these companies into bidding wars for his expertise. But Josh's favorite charity is SeriousFun.org. Their link is active there in my Twitch chat. They provide children with serious illnesses a spectacular camp experience. If you ever get the chance to buy Newman's Own dressing or any of those products, those all support that charity as well. But really great guy. And Vinge and Josh are both Browns fans. We got the Browns buddies representing in chat at the moment. I got on 2 o'clock. I'm trying to get through this game. Hopefully I don't play a really deliberate opponent. Hey, user 24, welcome in. Yeah, great to see you. Who's your favorite NFL team, user? I know getting there isn't the same as getting to the mountaintop type of thing, but I think it was a really good year for the Browns. Like, your quarterback didn't play effectively and was hurt. They go and find Flacco off the couch, and he does a great job coming in. Running game got messed up when Chubb got lost early in the year. Like, they could have easily been a team that went 6-11 instead of 11-6. And I thought they had a good shot. I did feel like that was kind of close to a coin flip game going into Houston. And that game, of course, got away from them there in the second half. But overall, from the outside, looking at it, and I'm not a Browns fan, but I feel like they did pretty well, all things considered. Couldn't get that one in. We'll go for it here. Trying to keep the ball and make the game really short. Don't know how I had an hour and a half and I didn't get in 3 games. Usually they're about a half hour, but we'll see. See if we can sneak this one in. Yeah, good usering from him. It'll be like an arm punt. I saw him there with Allen. Allen had a heck of a career with the Vikings and terrorizing quarterbacks, but they got that card humming around and getting interceptions. Oh well. Win or lose, try to give you guys as much gameplay as I can here. I don't think my in-laws would be like super upset if I'm 5 minutes late, but there's a language barrier. My mother-in-law doesn't really speak any English. Probably knows a handful of words. My father-in-law does pretty well, but trying to explain like, oh, the game went too late and I just stayed on for 5 minutes or whatever. Not sure that they'll completely understand. We knocked it right out of there, and somehow Taylor's fastest to the ball. You were on your 5th stringer at QB, left tackle, right tackle. We're practice squad guys too with no Chubb. If you told me before the season, never believed that you guys would make the playoffs. Yeah, I was seeing a lot of Seattle fans bring you guys up when Seattle was saying, well, we had injuries to our offensive line. And they're like, well, what about the Browns? Those guys are, scraping, I don't want to say the bottom of the barrel because they did a good job, the backup offensive linemen, but they were guys that were the next man up. They just had to keep getting replacements in there, and they did enough blocking to keep Flacco upright. And he was slinging it for 300 plus yards a lot of those games. That hot stretch down the the end of the season. So that was very impressive for the Browns. Looks like I could be related to him like cousins. Probably because we're around the same age. That Thursday night game where he was looking like he was dozing off, man, I know that feeling so much. Whenever the kids get quiet in the evenings when I wrap up the streams, when I do a stream like these hours, man, I feel like I want to fall asleep. Then my head's nodding forward at times. Had an okay drive, and then he started to shut it down. Came out run heavy. And my opponent did a good job from there. We'll get a completion, and I don't know, I probably shouldn't run no huddle, but we'll try to make this a short game as far as the amount of actual time that it gets played. Quay gets us a first down. Need you believe more in Stefanski? You've kind of mentally watched yourself at the NFL since that game. No, Carroll is out. The full story is Carroll is moving to the front office, but it doesn't sound like Pete Carroll cares to be in the front office or that they're that concerned about what his role is going to be. I think it's a nice way for Pete to get paid because he's still under contract this year, but he will not be the head coach. His son went to the Washington Huskies staff earlier today to be, I think he's going to be offensive coordinator there. So I'm kind of bummed out to see the end of Pete's era because I really like Pete as a person, but yeah, they made the change there. He said it was past his bedtime when he was asked about it. Hey, Shark Bite. No one cares that anybody else is live. Either support my stream or go watch whatever else you're going to watch, but you don't need to come in and promote for somebody else. It's scummy behavior, and I doubt whoever you're talking about cares to have you go around doing that. So yeah, let's see. No longer head coach, moves to the front office was the headline. Yep. So Pete's out, Belichick's out, Sabian's out. Those guys are all 71, 72 years old. It sounds like Belichick is on the job prospect deal right now, where I suspect he's going to be coaching this coming year. Yeah, it was pretty late, right? I always think of the games as not being that late because I'm on the West Coast, but it is late for East Coasters. And a guy like that, he probably does have good discipline to get himself to bed at a decent time and be rested up, be into the facilities early and all that, to look at film as his, NFL quarterback. But yeah, that one kind of cracked me up. It's just like, this guy's having a great game, and he's got him so comfortably ahead that he's nodding off on the bench. Night games are brutal. I can only imagine. I've asked you guys that are on the East Coast about this at times, but we have some of these West Coast games that start at 7 or something, and they're starting a little earlier on the West Coast now over the years. But I could only imagine living on the East Coast, and the game's going to start at 10 p.m. and then staying up till midnight or 1 o'clock to watch it. And I'm thinking of NBA and MLB, but even some of those NFL games start pretty late. Lane and Kenny, thank you guys both for jumping in as our latest followers. Rams versus Cowboys. What is that, Jason? Rams versus Cowboys. Is that a consolation game or something? How do I make my quarterback like that? I'm playing Madden Ultimate Team. It's Refrigerator Perry. Jonathan, he has an out of position card. The former Chicago Bears great player. Always sucks when the Browns play the West Coast. It's 8:05 or 10:05. Yeah, if you got to be up early, sometimes you got to be up super early, right? Stayed up to 1 a.m. right to watch the butt kick and go on. It's one thing if you stay up and you go to bed happy. It's another thing if you go to bed ticked off because your team found a way to blow the game. I don't mean that towards Browns fans necessarily, just being a sports fan in general, right? Like, it happens to all the fan bases at times. Shoot, I didn't see a route that I liked. I saw him just kind of stand over there on the left-hand side. I didn't want to risk throwing a pick. So here we go. But yeah, those of you that haven't followed, please follow. Lane and Kenny that just jumped in. Tell me about yourselves, guys. What teams do you root for? Who's your favorite player on your respective teams and all that. Vince, I wouldn't say that, but I think some fan bases have it worse than others, but every fan base goes through it, at least at times where it's like, God, what is happening here? I think the hope and optimism can get you a bit at times too, and then I try to be very optimistic in life and look forward to things and try to find the best and stuff. But if you get yourself too much believing like, hey, my team's gonna go win a championship, and then you get snapped back into reality, when they run into some buzzsaw team, it's like, oh man, what went wrong? Why weren't they ready to do better than they did? Browns have been going through it since the 60s. But it seems like there's a lot of talent there. Like, I think they're on the right track. Probably doesn't feel that way at the moment, but a lot of players that played well and they weren't particularly healthy. So we'll see what this next season brings for Cleveland. That AFC North is tough too. I mean, Ravens are good. Steelers were a playoff team. Bengals were close to being a playoff team. Of course, they lost Burrow. Imagine it'll be probably more of the same this coming year. But the Browns are right there in the mix of it. AJ, welcome in. Hey, what's up, Blaja? Welcome back to the stream. How are you doing? I like the new name, Lep5629. Tight spot with the raid. What's up, Tight Spot? Tight Spot, have you done anything with regards to getting ready for the Super Bowl? I guess there was a pedestrian death that was related to the Super Bowl. Is what I was reading about. I immediately thought about you. Not that anything tragic happened to you, but just that I know you'll be out there enjoying the big game this year. Hey, congratulations! Congratulations to her too. Lep's got some good news. He's got a new girlfriend. Saw the Super Bowl video. Sup, man? Don't know if I remember you. Took the advice. Haven't lost your last 8 online games. Boy, I need I need whatever advice I gave you for myself. That's playing well. I think you deserve all the credit for playing well. Whatever I told you, I'm glad it worked out for you a little bit. Tackle, welcome in as our latest follower. I should have done the zone thing. I said it for one game, and then in my mind I can't remember if I've already said it or not. Green Bay versus Texas in the Super Bowl. I don't think so, bud, but hey, why not root for it if that's what you want to happen? Frustrating because they raised expectations too, like beating the Niners with Walker, beating the Ravens, beating the Steelers, Bengals with Burrow, Jaguars, and the Texans. Yeah, they were beating some good teams. I watched that Niners game. It was on here locally. Tons of playoff teams with no QB, running back, or tackles. Yeah, you guys did tremendously, I thought, with regards to the Browns season. Huskies Kid, what's up, buddy? How's Huskies Kid doing? Bendy Straw, thank you very much for the bits, buddy. Had a great time. Interviewed your friend, musician Danny Stevens. What's Danny most known for? Tight Spot. I'd be lying if I said I knew that name, but there's a lot of musicians I don't know. Green Bay versus San Fran. I mean, I think the Niners win pretty easily. However, I overlooked Green Bay last weekend, and what did that get me? I'll be rooting for Green Bay, but yeah, I think that's probably going to be the Niners game, if I'm being honest with you guys. All right, so 4th and goal here. Supposed to wrap up at the top of the hour, usually when my in-laws head out, and this guy's time wasting. Hey, we'll get the stop down there on the goal line. He was in a band called The Audition. Now he's going country music as. That's really cool, Tight Spot. Tight Spot, I know you listen to a lot of music and you're a big music guy. What genre of music do you think you listen to the most, Tight Spot? And it may just be mixed, or it may depend on what your mood is like at a given time or something too. Because there's times where I want to listen to country and western. There's times I want to listen to rap. If I don't want to hear lyrics or distraction, I listen to classical. So yeah, it's kind of easy to run the gambit if you're into different things. Jonathan's coming in. He's a rap music fan. Tight Spot is rock and pop punk as well. Yeah, Tight Spot has a huge Twitter account that's dedicated to music and interviews and all those good things. I can't think of the name of it because I know you run a handful of different Twitter accounts, but I do know that one is a really established account. New Music Inferno. That's Tight Spot. If you guys follow that one on Twitter, that's our main man right here in chat. And if you don't follow it, drop a follow. See what Tight Spot's up to. I'd like to try to get into field goal range, but not a lot of time, and I don't have any timeouts remaining, so we'll just see if something breaks big for me. AFC versus NFC. Are you talking about the Pro Bowl, Jason? I don't think anybody cares much about the Pro Bowl. Think you saw an edition at the House of Blues in Cleveland around 06 with the Academy. Oh, wow. Hey. This is nice. This is a nice little link up here. And that's why I asked Tight Spot more, because other people know what who the musicians are and popular bands are, and Donnie's over here out of the loop. Got out of bounds with 1 second, so let's see if we can get our field goal up here. I hope this guy quits. Perfect timing. Wow. We manifested it, guys and gals. I said I had to get off by 6, and somehow we'll just sneak right in there with the win. Boy, that was some nonsense. I don't know why he quit right there, but maybe he was just frustrated with the game letting me get into field goal range. Those of you that didn't follow on TikTok, please do so. Right now is a great time. If you're on TikTok, click on my profile. My link tree is right there, right below the profile picture. That'll bring you to the Discord server. So come on into the Discord. We'll keep the conversations going. Sorry for the really short stream. I had to make some video content. My wife's birthday is coming up this weekend, so I won't get to stream over the weekend. But we're going to celebrate her making it into her 40s and putting up with me for almost half her life. We met when she was 21. I'm going to write down Bama Girl. Thanks again to Josh for gifting one to Bama Girl. Thank you to Tight Spot for the raid. And I'll sit back down and wrap up with everybody here in a second. Bama's up there. Thank you to Josh for everything. Josh, he's always in on the raffles and what have you as well. Always remember that. It was freezing outside. There were a ton of fangirls in front of us in the line. A lady walked past and asked if we wanted to come hang out with the band. We hung out with the Academy for the whole time before they went on stage. Dude, that's freaking cool, man. I haven't gone to many concerts or festivals or anything as an adult. Something that I probably would like to do more of, but I guess typically if I'm going to go to an event, I think sports first or something. Now that I'm married, something that my wife might like. We did go to the Soroyan Theater. Carne Basada is probably familiar with that one over in Fresno to see like Beauty and the Beast play in person. But yeah, I'd like to go and enjoy some music and things too. I guess there's just never enough time to prioritize everything. But I guess being in a cool city like Cleveland too, right? Like Cleveland has a Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. There's probably a lot of great music and venues and things that are happening. You did Cirque du Soleil this past Saturday. It was really cool. Don't really go to concerts. You do some cool stuff, Josh. Cirque du Soleil, I've heard is a great experience too in person. I know you've done the balloon festivals and different things too since I've known you. Plus, you do cool stuff at your house. Man, Josh has a nice race wheel set up, and he's got the pups and everything, too. Oakland A's, hey, Jason, I don't know what your deal is, guy. But, Jason, here you go. We're going to go ahead and send you out and mute you permanently. I already know about the A's, Jason. I've talked so much about the A's, I've forgotten more about the A's than you'll ever know. So don't come at me with the trolling nonsense. But AFC or NFC... I mean, I guess I'm an NFC guy because of the Seahawks, Jonathan, but it doesn't really matter. Just root for good games and see what happens. If you mean for a Pro Bowl selection, I don't even know who's playing in the Pro Bowl. Don't care about the Pro Bowl. I might flip it on if Bobby Wagner or Devontae Witherspoon has a shot to get after it for MVP. We're going to raid Shano. Shano's been doing a lot of great 2K streams. Take you guys to check out Shano. If you're on Twitch, please drop him a follow. Enjoy some 2K. Go Bills. Yeah, Bills are fun. Lions are fun. I wouldn't mind seeing either of those teams. I'm pretty much on the everybody but San Fran deal. If you're a Niner fan, please don't take it personally. They're just a rival. Nobody wants to see their rivals on top for sure. So here we go out to Philly. Be sure to check out Shano if you guys are in the Twitch chat. And thanks for tuning in. Probably get live tomorrow, but I don't want to over promise and under deliver. Getting set up to do the vacation for my wife. Just a couple of days stay to celebrate her birthday. So thanks again to everybody, and we'll catch you guys again real soon. All right, YouTube buddies, thanks for being here. We'll see you.